Doing a little pre-hike. Got a little hike that I walk down my road and go down to a road called Still Road. And it gives me some ups and downs. And I normally will walk for, I plan to walk for 40 minutes, then turn around and walk back. Not the best hike, so I really don't like walking on the road, but it's pretty nice scenery down through here and not a lot of traffic. So all that's, give or take. Also, I don't ever get to use my good shoes, which is good because I don't like to wear my shoes out on the road, but got the old Merrells going there that I've had for a while. Thanks, Patrick. And like I say, just out hiking, and one of the first times I've tried this pick stick with the camera. Kind of wanted to see how all that videoed and how the recording came out. But other than that, let me see where I'm going. And that's some of the scenery down Still Road. On my way back from a walk, it's going really, really good. Bought some of those Cliff energy bars and been eating them then and again just to see how they worked. And this is the first time I've really think that I've kind of really felt it, because when I get off work, I'm always really hungry and don't eat a lot for lunch, and had some barbecue chicken, some smoked chicken left over, and just a little too smoky, so I didn't eat a whole lot, but I wound up eating a little taste of that, a little bit of bread and a candy bar for lunch, which I guess that is a lot. But anyway, kind of hungry when I got off, and a lot of times I just really don't want to do this. I just want to get something to eat. So anyway, I got one of those Cliff bars and I ate it probably less than an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, and just noticed I really have I'm not hungry, curbed my appetite, and really feeling good. And but like I said, it's been a pretty good walk. The temperatures, I'd say in the low 60s. I'm also kind of trying out this work. These clothes I'm wearing now, these pants, these Columbia pants, they're the zip off, super light, don't know the brand. And this Columbia shirt, I'm testing those too. It's the first time it's been slightly warm, but I know I would sweat. Wanted to see how these clothes worked. It's kind of wondering where the shorts, those zip-on shorts, where that would be kind of irritating my legs, but they're not at all. Feel real good. And like I said, I probably only have I think I have 24 pounds in my pack, and which is not a whole lot. And I got my phone and some other things in here. That's including water and everything, but no fuel, no food. So, because I think when I do get on the hike, that once I get my Z-Pack Arc Blast, I think I'll be down to about 20, I think under 20 pounds without water, food, or fuel. And there's only 2 days on my entire hike when I get up on the Appalachian Trail for the section hike I'm going to do that I'll have 5 pounds of food. So on that day, I may have about 30 pounds, but most of the time I'm going to have about 25 pounds. So right now I'm not going to push it. My theory, and it's kind of a tip for people a little bit older, is I'm leaving in 2 months. I'm going to do 500 miles, about 35 days, God willing. But I started my training real slow. I started out just walking. I always stretch real well to make sure, I'm all good to go. And I literally started out with a water bottle in my pocket. And I was 215 pounds when I started, probably 9 months ago. I really got serious about walking and losing weight. I kind of stopped watching. I started watching what I was eating. Not so much diet, but how much. And I slowly kind of started dropping weight as I'm walking, because me, I have some old, what I call not submarine, but some old injuries that I don't want reeling their nasty heads again in the future. So my training's been going real slow. I started out with a water bottle when I lost, after I lost about first 5 pounds, then I actually got me a little bladder where I could put a few things in there. And once I got down to 10 pounds, I'd put a hammock in that bad boy and walk down to the lake and would set it up and take a break. And now I've lost down probably 25, 30 pounds. I'm about I keep rocking about 185, 187. Wanted to be a little bit lower, but my whole idea was to, the time I left at the end of May, to have lost as much weight as that I'll be carrying totally. And I'm not going to be far from there. So I figure if I've been walking around on these ankles and knees with 215 pounds for the last 15 years, if I get back down to enough to when I have gear and everything on and weighing maybe 215 pounds or maybe even less, I think I will avert those injuries. Then next month I'm actually going to start doing more gym type stuff on my legs, really get strength. And because the second thing I'm worried about is just getting in there and I'll have my stabilizer muscles and I'll have all that strong enough and ready to do okay, but just really got to get that strength. So I got to do a bunch of exercise, those type of exercises that when you do them, next day later your legs and your butt's hurting so bad and you can't hardly walk. Well, I'll do a bunch of those. I get out and lunges and step ups and those type exercises and really get it down. That'll also probably, when I increase that in May, again, I'm not going to do it now. I'm just kind of waiting because I just don't want to get injured. And like I say, just slowly bringing off the weight, bringing up the backpack weight up to them. Get closer to May, really get some good exercise, get my cardio down a little better, and so I can do this event. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be like a lot of the thru hikers where it take a whole lot of time. Again, I might get up there and not be able to go as far, but my plan is to average 14 miles a day. And if I do that, I might be able to take 1-0 or so in the 35 days, maybe 2 if I keep that pace. But I'd like to just be able to. I'm not going there for a big party or a big happening. One of these days, I'm going through hike it, and I'm going to take my time. It'll take about 6 or 7 months and really enjoy it. This time, I'm doing it more of I don't want to say an endurance event, but I'm going to get on out there and try to just get up and let my day be about walking and getting down the trail. All right, made it back to Casa de Watson, out of the backyard. Kind of a view where I live. I wonder why am I going to the mountains? My little cabin down there. Wonder why am I going to the mountains to see something? I got this kind of view in my backyard.